So, over the years, I've made a handful of videos surrounding the various histories of Super Mario World speedruns, and that's cool and all, but these are all the popular normie categories housed on the main leaderboard. What if you dig further down the iceberg? I present to you Super Mario World Extra Categories, a separate leaderboard dedicated to speedrun goals that are far from the traditional completions that you are probably used to. Many of these are pretty tame, such as beating every ghost house in the game. Others are beyond impressive, such as beating the game blindfolded, but then there's a completely different category, the completely disgusting. Today, I want to talk to you about the category Food Percent, a run that requires you to beat every single level with a food-related name, such as Donut Plains or Cookie Mountain. This may not sound that bad, but there's a twist. Every time you beat one of these levels, you must also eat a food item corresponding to the level name. So for example, a donut for beating a Donut Plains level. Even this may not sound that bad, but you also need to be aware of how many levels there are that fall under this, and what some of those names also entail. While I'm not ready yet to spoil every single thing you eat during this run, I have been interested in trying to do such a thing for quite a while now. And while I may be a bit crazy, I'm not that crazy. No way am I doing this alone. Fortunately for me, there's a co-op option listed here, which means all this food action can be divided between two people. This meant I had to find a person, to do this alongside me. After much planning and careful considerations, I eventually dragged fellow speedrun YouTuber Lunatic J into this. If I'm gonna do this for a video, I might as well get someone else who does the same thing to suffer with me. In fact, I'm glad I have a sidekick with me, cause so many people in the past have wanted to do this but couldn't even stomach finishing, or didn't even bother actually doing it. But you know what? I'm built different. Lunatic and I are going to conquer this together. Before starting the run though, let me spell out the rules of this run. The first obvious thing is that you must complete every single level that features a food-themed name. This is followed by eating the food after each level, but you must only do such while on the overworld and before you move into the next level. On top of this, if more than one exit is needed for a food-related level to get to another, you still have to eat the corresponding food each time, no exceptions. The last rule that debatably killed me the most during this was the fact that you cannot consume any outside foods or drinks during the run. You know what that means? No water to wash all the food down. You just have to endure everything back to back until you finish. With that, I think we are about ready for the run, but before doing that, we must decide who is player 1 and who is player 2. In Super Mario World, co-op speedruns are done by alternating back and forth between Mario and Luigi. So for example, Mario will do levels 1 and 3, while Luigi will tackle levels 2 and 4. While that alone isn't too much of a concern, there's also the food element here. In this run, we are aiming to do our own co-op route in order to finish things as smoothly as possible. What does this mean? Well, halfway through the run, we will be playing completely different levels. Let me in the past explain this. Player 1 gets to have a where player 2 has to eat 2 bites out of. Oops, actually, I once again don't want to ruin the surprise yet, but whoever gets Mario will get to play levels that reward you with food that is quite desirable, while Luigi has to suffer with something that ideally shouldn't be consumed on its own. Alright, enough blabbing. It's time for us to do a coin flip to decide our fate. Whoever wins the coin flip gets to play along the more desirable Mario route. Let's see who ends up being the winner and who's the loser before the run even starts.
Okay, so we got the coin here. What are you calling? I call heads.
Tails, sure.
Alright. Okay.
It's heads.
Alright, so I guess I'm starting things off.
Welp, Lunatic won with heads, so I guess sooner than later we'll get to see how unlucky I truly got here.
That means I have to eat. Oh!
With that, the run commences in Yoshi's Island, which fortunately has nothing to eat. Don't think we are able to eat Yoshis, and even if we could, I'll pass. One thing you may very quickly notice in World 1 is that Lunatic is not exactly on the same level as me in this game. In fact, he has really only played it casually, with him mostly just grasping certain movement basics before the run. You want to know what this means? Well, I immediately knew this was going to be a chaotic and long run the second I realized I had to teach Lunatic how to jump out of the water in Yoshi's Island 4, only to die right after. Oh my god, you're scaring me right now.
Oh god.
Well, the route's already gonna be. We're just gonna have to improvise the route. Besides starting to contemplate what I signed up for here, Lunatic dying means that the route has already gotten messed up as early as World 1, since this route relies on the switching back and forth between players on the overworld, which results in a specific level order. So because of that, we kinda had to improvise going forward. I wasn't gonna torture both Lunatic and myself and simply let him play Yoshi's Island 4 again, so I took over for that stage, and let him briefly struggle in the Iggy fight. Chugging through that, Donut Plains is where the fun begins. I grabbed my first cape of the run, and at first, I actually forgot about having to eat anything, so I made Lunatic quickly die to keep the run intact, even though, in retrospect, he could've just exited since I already beat that level. But whatever. Now that we are in the correct place, it's donut time, baby. Alright, we have these mini donuts here. I'm gonna do this really quick. Oh god. We can drink water? Oh god. It's already sticking in my mouth.
Oh.
I immediately circle back to the fact that we are not allowed to drink water throughout this entire run, while this mini donut is very obviously sticking to my mouth. And I can't even touch the controller while I stomach it. But that's just the beginning. Since I made Lunatic intentionally die, I automatically had to play Donut Plains 1 yet again, in order to access the left side of the overworld. Oh my god. I can't believe I'm doing this. While I'm trying to get this second donut out of my teeth, I have to think on the fly of what to do, and I force Lunatic to re-enter to get a cape, and...
I died. I'm so bad at the video game. I'm sorry.
What am I supposed to do? Not wanting to simply re-enter and exit an already beaten level, I take yet another one for the team, and tackle the Donut Plains 2 auto-scroller while we continue to figure out what the heck to do next. Completing that, it's donut time number 3, while Lunatic is still at 0.
Oh my god. I can't believe... I'm sorry, Fatty. I don't mean to be bad.
The fact that I can't drink anything right now is pissing me off. I hate this. Lunatic once more goes and quickly snags a cape, and this time I refuse to be the next one to eat a donut, so I do some start selecting action myself, while Lunatic has to explore Donut Secret 1, which, based on my responses here... Oh, that's not a good start. Yeah, I want to make sure you don't die here.
Oh, I'm so bad.
Enter the pipe here, please. Enter the pipe here. For my sanity. No, don't grab that.
Right.
Do not grab that. Let's just say it didn't go too well. At this point, I've at least had enough time to digest my previous donut, so I take yet another one for the team while we contemplate things.
I'm starting to think this is a bad idea.
This was a really bad idea.
Why did I agree to do this without even playing the actual levels beforehand?
I don't know. Thanks to this, a 4th donut is already required to hit my stomach. While Lunatic promises that this isn't some intentional scheme to fatten me up, he just frankly sucks at this game, for lack of a better word.
I swear I'm not doing this on purpose.
I need to think about this before I eat this. Alright. I'm having a lot of regrets right now.
Oh.
At this point, I am at a loss at what to do, and I'm supposed to be the expert here. I was even contemplating unlocking top secret area, even if that did mean another donut eat. In the meantime, Lunatic decides to just dive headfirst into Donut Secret 1, yet again. And while he does what he is supposed to do this time, he still gives me yet another heart attack. So you get past this?
Uh-oh.
Like, put it somewhere where you can hit it. Put it down.
Yeah, put it down.
Hit it. Go under there. Be aware of this fish, please. Please, for my sanity, wait a second. Alright, I just don't want you to die. I'm really scared. Alright.
Okay, finally I get to eat a donut.
Oh my god. At this point, I kinda hope for the best, and pray that things have stabilized. I conquer an easy flyover stage, which means yet another
Oh.
No. You're gonna have to die. I can't eat right now. I was supposed to eat a donut.
Oh wait.
Press the button.
Oh, no, I
get the cutscene! You're gonna game over, but that's fine. I have lives.
A lunatic game overs in World 2, and surprisingly, it's not even because of a silly death. It's just because he was so eager to play the next stage. In fact, let's play a fun quiz game. How many times do you think Lunatic will game over during this run? Is the answer 1, 3, 5, or 8? Leave your answers now in the comments, and you'll find out by the end of the video. Being both stingy and too optimistic with Lunatic's gameplay, I donate him only 1 life, and remember to eat my donut.
Oh, I feel okay right now, but I feel like in 10 minutes from now I'm gonna feel horrible. Like when we get to the that's gonna be so bad.
Wait, I thought I was having the
We're both gonna be having a bit of it.
Forcing Lunatic to finish his turn, he enters the ghost house once more, and...
Please just like wait a minute. Like... Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Oh.
Just start select.
No, you gave no. Oh my god, because I gave you 1 life.
Fortunately, he did conquer his demon here, and was finally able to clear Donut's secret house.
I'm happy I get to take a break, finally. I get to see you suffer a little bit.
Suffering? Well, if this is suffering, it's quite delicious.
We continue to complain about how sticky the donuts are, as if we haven't mentioned that yet, and I have to shove another donut in my face right afterwards.
Oh. My hands are getting messy too, I don't like that. We have paper towels? No, we do, they're right there.
Alright.
Coming in clutch, thank you.
I wonder if people are going to think less of me.
Cleaning up our messy hands and faces because messy food and gaming don't mix too well, it's time for Lunatic to casual yet another World 2 level, Donut Secret 2. He thought he could get away with skipping a donut, but I informed him about what level he actually just played.
Alright, so now it's like, that was Valley Bowser, so that's not food.
No, that was a Donut Secret level. That was Donut Secret.
Oh, okay, so I still have to eat a donut even though it's in Valley of Bowser.
It's connected to Donut Secret. Yeah, it's connected through World 2. That's the one secret that's in Donut Secret. Or in Donut Plains, yeah.
I just ate a full serving.
While he may have not necessarily have wanted to eat a full serving of donuts, I had to eat twice as many, so I understandably had no pity here. But I did have some great news for the both of us.
Well, I have some great news. We don't have to eat anymore because Morton is not a,
What?
Yeah.
Morton isn't a donut. He sure looks like he eats a ton of them.
Since our donut frenzy was over, and we still had some left over, we even gave some of the rest to our friend in the room mid-gameplay, Jeremy MKW.
Hey Jeremy, you want some donuts?
Yeah, I do. Thanks, Lunatic Guy.
I feel like I'm already getting kind of full, and I hate...
I may have had a hiccup in Morton, but there's something even worse I had to announce as we were getting ready for World 3, Vanilla Dome.
Okay, World 3, which is the vanilla levels, we have to take a thing of vanilla extract, and we're going to be using a bottle cap to measure this, which is about 1/4 of a teaspoon, give or take. So after each exit here, we have to do that.
On top of this, we once again have to think out our plan here, since we are half improvising. Should we get capes? Should we even worry about the notable wings glitch in Vanilla Dome 1?
You're just gonna have to do the normal exit without wings.
Okay,
Just do it.
it's fine, it's fine.
The Super Mario World speedrunner in me hated to opt out of such a thing, but to be honest, I just wanted to make sure a more casual player like Lunatic could finish the levels, rather than being fancy in each one.
Are you kidding me?
Maybe I was a bit too generous in assuming he would finish this level, and while I fix weird audio stuff with the capture card, I tell Lunatic to sip his vanilla extract, but then realize he can't, cause, yeah, he died. I was able to grab a Yoshi previously, so I did a very pathetic attempt at no cape wings, and then had to push forward in shame. It's not as shameful as having to drink vanilla extract for fun though.
Alright, so I have this right here, and I'm gonna... Okay. Oh, that's horrible!
Oh, well, I have something to look forward to now.
Oh, I hated that. I think someone just violated me. Oh, that's like burning my throat. I don't like that. Oh.
Vanilla Dome 2 proved once again that the stress was not over, and I still had to babysit Lunatic through this game.
Can't just fly over.
Yeah, see, this is the issue. You're... Oop. Just go, run right, keep running, don't jump, run.
I'm gonna cry. I didn't listen. I'm sorry. I didn't listen.
I'm gonna cry. Oh my god, I'm gonna scream.
I am pushing you to the limit, not due to my own stupidity.
I'm gonna, like, die today.
Nothing that a little vanilla extract won't fix though.
Oh, do I really have to? I don't like this.
Every single time I die and see you have to make like an extra vanilla extract, I feel
It's like slightly more poor than last time. I'm not gonna like this.
This makes me feel so damn guilty. And you're like, ugh.
While I try and get whatever demon entered my throat during that, let's see if Lunatic can actually complete this.
No,
what?
Because you can't. You gotta. It's already in there when it's in the block, so you can't. Oh, I can't talk right now. I don't like that. Oh, I can't give you advice right this second. You're gonna die again. I hate to say that, but see. Oh my god! Don't make me keep doing this. You know, I'm start selecting.
Yeah,
I'm
start
not.
selected. Make me just.
Third try's a charm, right?
Okay, so
When the cape's in there, press. No. This. Gotta get out of the way! Oh my god, this run's not gonna end. It's like 10 years long. It's already half an hour in, and we're not out of World 3. I'm gonna cry and scream and pee and cry. We're almost out of. You're draining all my life. After this, I just have to say f you. I can't give you more lives.
Lunatic randomly starts playing as me for some reason, in a level that I've already played. But at least he got my turn out of the way. I just want him to beat this.
Please make this. I swear to god. Oh, you're fucked. Oh, I forgot that was in there. Oh, scroll the screen right. I feel like that's better with the bats.
My advice was a crucial play here, and I wish I said it earlier, cause it finally let Lunatic clear the stage he should have minutes earlier. And now it's his turn to feel the taste of vanilla.
Listen,
you got egg. Wait, hold on.
I quickly get reminded of how clumsy I am, and that I should never pour anything for anyone else. But once that gets cleaned up, the liquid at hand here still must be consumed.
Yeah, have fun. Drink up. Yeah, you having fun?
Alright, that wasn't. You know, I was expecting something a lot worse.
While Lunatic may have flexed that he has a better vanilla extract tolerance, I flexed my impromptu Yoshi skills in Vanilla Secret 1 and finally got my cape back before opening the hatch once more.
Am I ready for this? I'm not ready for this.
It almost tastes like drinking whiskey.
I'd rather drink whiskey right now. Oh, I hate that after. Like, it gets worse. For a second, I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. And then immediately after, I'm like, no, I'm not okay.
At this point, nothing surprised me based on our huge gap in skill levels, and my partner in crime here died in a level that I intentionally thought would pose zero challenge for either of us.
Why'd I do that? Oh my god, I am.
You realize we only have one life now between both of us, just because of you.
Yeah, I know.
I haven't died a single
Why did I die then? That is so dumb of
Because you
me.
didn't press me.
Lunatic game overed for a 4th time, and he had sucked so many lives out of me to the point that I straight up had none to give. Because of this, I had to take a detour back to World 2, and I decided to grab the 3-up moon there, continuing the start select action to make sure our routes stay even enough. Lunatic continued to scare me in new ways somehow.
I'm scared.
You're gonna. Oh. Holy.
Nonetheless, that's finally over with, and while that's happening, we get Jeremy on tech support to plug in our dying laptop. On top of that, I slowly pieced together that I was consuming way more vanilla extract than I needed to, and I'm pretty sure that's why my throat was dying every time I did it.
Oh god, we're almost out of vanilla extract.
We are? No, we're not. I think that was more than a quarter of a teaspoon. One of them, I think I may have accidentally did it like twice.
Okay, we're gonna have to start rationing it a bit more.
It's hard to tell how much I overdid it in retrospect, but I'm pretty sure I was closer to doing a third of a teaspoon each time instead of a fourth.
God, I hate that. I hate that so much. Oh my god, I hate that.
Maybe I'm just weak, cause even the smaller adjusted amount still shook me the wrong way. At least, I got a bit of a nice break here, considering that Lunatic had successfully tackled Vanilla Dome 3 thanks to how safe he took it, and as a reward, he gets some more vanilla.
Unfortunately, we only have to do it 2 more times after this. Or 3 more, actually. 3 more. You alive?
I really could use some water.
Alright, maybe I'm not the only weak one here. Or maybe this no water rule is a bit excessive. No matter how reasonable the rules for this run are, I sure wish I had water by this point.
Alright, it's in. Oh.
On the other hand, Lunatic starts to majorly question how competent he is for such a speedrun.
Do you regret calling me competent?
No comment.
With him scarfing down his last required sip of vanilla, all there is left is my turn, and we are on to bigger and better things.
Oh, I want to reach for water, but I can't.
And by better things, I mean Lunatic finding his next choke point, Lemmy's Castle.
I'm gonna have to be very, very careful here. I'm gonna have to be very, very careful here. I thought
You
that
were so careful.
I
Runs
thought-
right into the one that isn't even the boss.
With him finding yet another level to drain all of his lives in, I'm kind of forced to go hunt for more lives myself, cause I know for a fact he is not finishing the rest of this run on just one.
And yeah.
no! That was a bad call.
You're going back and getting 2 capes. I don't care.
Immediately after this, I also guide Lunatic to the nearest cape spot, cause I know for a fact that he is not surviving Lemmy with 0 power-ups. Once more, I made the correct call, as he was able to finally conquer the boss with a cape intact. With World 3 being over, this leads to pushing forward into the top bridge of World 4, while Lunatic stands in front of the bottom bridge. Now, you may notice that the next level I have to play is Butter Bridge 1, and by my spoken words during the playing of this stage, you can tell that no matter what I have to eat here, it's not going to be good.
Gonna relax here before I have to contemplate my my gaming career.
No, well, it's not your gaming career. It should be like questioning whether I was the right partner for this.
Well, it's more like, what did I do in my career to make this my job?
So, what must I eat for Butter Bridge, you may ask? Well, I'll let Lunatic say it in the most basic way possible.
Butter.
Yep, that's right. For the 2 Butter Bridge stages, I have to eat butter. I specifically have to take a sizable bite out of a full stick of butter. And let's just say it's not the first thing I had on my menu while I was on vacation.
Oh, you're about to eat butter.
I don't want to do this. We have this whole thing of butter here, this Kerrygold butter. Oh my god, I can't believe I have to... It's okay, in the rules it says you have to take a sizable bite off of this.
We did a coin toss for this.
Oh, I shouldn't have sniffed it. Oh, that just doesn't help me.
Okay, show the camera the chunk.
There is a chunk missing.
Butter without bread.
I hate this.
Okay, is this...
You gotta wait a minute.
Oh. You good?
I'm alive. Okay.
Out of all the things I had to eat during the run, this was by far the worst. Sure, I've had butter on things such as toast a million times before, but to just eat it straight from the stick? Yuck. Lunatic, on the other hand, has to play Cheese Bridge area, which you may be able to guess. This awards you with something cheese-related, but what type of cheese?
Okay, do I have to eat butter, or what do I have to eat?
You have to have a cheese stick because you did cheese bridge. So here's an entire cheese stick.
Alright, I always found these things particularly gross, so...
I think the funniest thing about eating such is we had a greater challenge trying to open the stick versus actually having to eat it.
Okay, it says easy open, peel apart.
We're trying to speedrun how to open a cheese stick. Do you want me to try it?
I don't know where to open. I don't eat cheese sticks often. Where is it easy open? It's
Easy
not
open
easy.
mine.
Maybe we are both just weak and pathetic, or maybe it's just because I didn't want to ruin my nails. But it's a cheese stick, for goodness sake. The quote-unquote easy open promise on the plastic felt like a complete lie, and we had to get help from a fork to even make this challenge progress.
This shouldn't take 2 human adults. No, this is not.
Do we poke it open with a fork?
Oh, we're making this a tool-assisted speedrun with a fork? Alright. You're stabbing a fork into this. This is now a tool-assisted speedrun. This has been like the most intense part of the run so far, and it's a cheese...
I don't know. Lemmy really gave me a run for my money.
I'm having more fun trying to watch you open the cheese stick up.
With us finally being able to open up what is supposed to be very weak plastic, we have a bit of a debate about which is better, the butter or the cheese stick.
Is it weird to say that I'd rather do the butter than the cheese sticks?
Honestly, I would have rather done the butter myself.
So I'm not the crazy one here.
You're not the crazy one. Butter actually is delicious.
Let us know how right or wrong we are about this opinion, but either way, this was definitely not the type of gaming experience I thought I would ever have to endure.
Do you ever think one day that this would be your line of work, eating a cheese stick while playing Mario?
While it took a bit for Lunatic to munch through the cheese stick, I was more than fine with him taking his time, cause I still had one more bite of butter to conquer.
I don't want to eat more butter. I really don't.
It's just one more.
This is what my life has come to.
You alright?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it must have felt like really greasy.
Oh, there's the bite.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, you can see it through there.
There's 2 bites on there. I
Alright.
think I accidentally took a bigger bite that time than the last time.
I 100% did take a bigger bite on the second try. Why did I do that? No matter how big my bite was, the run still had to continue, and Lunatic entered Cheesebridge area once more because there's one more hidden level here to get, Soda Lake. Yep, there may not be access to water, but once Lunatic can conquer this specific level, we get access to a can of soda for the rest of the run. Thank God. I think I summed this up best while Lunatic was munching on the cheese stick.
We can purify our bodies with something that isn't pure in the slightest.
Yeah.
Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves though. The secret of Cheesebridge area still needs to be cleared. Once again, I realized it may not be ideal to teach someone how to speedrun Super Mario World for the first time in the middle of a run. And also, I may just suck as a communicator.
You'll see a saw at the top of the screen here, and you should get ready to start lowering down.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, like right here.
Yeah.
You should have done it that early though. No, I didn't. That's not what I thought you meant, like when to know when you're like your cape height's a little lower.
Regardless of both Lunatic's skill and mine, we powered through this together.
Seems scary. Whoa! Like that.
Maybe sluggishly trudged through is a better description. To make the secret easier, I forced Lunatic to go all the way back to World 1 to grab the most accessible Yoshi in the game, which he was then able to use to get under the normal gold tape towards the secret.
No!
Okay, maybe not first try. All it took was one more attempt, and our torture here was finally over. Once Lunatic learned how to stop flying to get the 3-up moon. Thank God he successfully got this. I would really like to prevent another game over, if we can help it. Before we can attempt unlocking the holy grail of this run, the fork came out once more for cheese stick number 2. While chewing through that, we had a brief Soda Lake discussion.
Soda Lake's the one with the torpedoes, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the only time it's used in the entire game. I don't think it's used anywhere else for some reason. There's a couple levels that are like that only have like a specific enemy in that level and like no other level. I feel like there's one more. Maybe there isn't. Maybe it's just that. I can't think right now.
Good news for me in the past. There are a lot more levels that have unique enemies. There is Urchins in Force Evolution 2, Fishing Lakutus in Force Evolution 4, Fishing Boo and Boo Buddy blocks in Chocolate Ghost House, Ninjas in Bowser's Dark Room, and Mecha Koopas in the Bowser Fight. I think that's all of them, but maybe I'm wrong. With Lunatic nearly done with the bottom bridge, I quickly decided to clear Ludwig. And needless to say, I took things a bit safe. I really just wanted this run to end as smoothly as possible. Oh yeah, remember the torpedoes Lunatic mentioned? Yeah, they proved to be a bit of a problem here. On his first attempt, he got JFK'd by one on the first run around, but fortunately with enough patience, he made up for it in round 2.
Home free. Perfect.
And you know what this means?
So once overworld movement is done, we can open up both our cans of soda and drink as much as we like, as long as we're sitting on the overworld, not holding a controller. Alright, we can open these now. We have locked this. I am drinking a Baja Blast.
And I'm drinking zero sugar mugs.
Cheers, my friend. Oh,
While we are only allowed to drink such on the overworld, I'll take any kind of drink to wash down all the garbage entering my body throughout the run. After finally being able to drink after not doing so for a while, I felt like someone trapped in a desert that finally found a working water well. I now guide Lunatic on where he's supposed to go.
You're gonna really want a bunch of height here, because there's a huge pipe here. I mean, yeah, okay.
And once completed, he unlocks yet another desirable item.
Oh yeah, you know what you get for doing that? You get a reward.
Oh boy, a reward! What do I get? What do I get? What do I get?
Get a cookie.
Yay!
Alright, here you go, my friend. We got these little sugar cookies.
While the cookie is being scarfed down, I take full advantage of our now available soda. Fortunately for us, this next world will be a bit of a break from everything. There's not really anything that could be eaten for Force of Illusion, unless you want to munch on leaves or something, but that's a bit of a stretch. I am also nice enough to give Lunatic yet another break. I grab Yoshi in Force of Illusion 1, and I make him start select after arriving. This allows me to go for a Yoshi clip in the following level, and while I struggle to get it...
Okay,
Oh.
well, I'd still rather do that than have to play the actual level. I haven't played this actual level in such a long time.
All Lunatic had to do was breeze over a flyover and enter the ending pipe. And then I just had to tackle Roy's castle.
Do this because Mario. That was a bit
That
scary.
was so weird. What? I like kissed the edge of the sprite and then I like bounced back on it. That was so weird.
You know, I'd want to kiss Roy Koopa too. Roy was always my favorite Koopaling.
I think I'm more of a Ludwig fan, to be honest.
Once we got past our Koopaling crushes and which one Lunatic would peck, he once again was set up pretty well with yet another flyover in Chocolate Island. This is the last world of the run, and you very quickly should be able to piece together what we eat here.
Okay, oh wait.
Okay, you have to eat chocolate. Each time we beat an exit, we have to eat a square.
Eat a square of chocolate.
Yes.
You know what? This actually makes me look forward to Chocolate Island once in my life.
No tool assisting.
You have a tool. you know what was
You
like...
wanna open this?
Yeah, I got this.
My nails.
Okay, yeah, the cheese stick issue definitely stemmed from me just wanting to keep my beauty. With it being my turn with the chocolate, thanks to clearing the ghost house, I quickly learned that neither of us can break off an even square piece of chocolate to save our lives.
Oh, this one broke off weirdly. This is definitely a square size piece, though.
Yeah, even a bit bigger.
It's a little bigger than a square size piece, so...
Quick, using the Pythagorean theorem, how long is the hypotenuse of that chocolate piece?
But either way, we made things work even though our bodies hated us by now.
Excuse me.
For some reason, I'm having a hard time swallowing all this in the butter somehow. Maybe it's just because I've had too many things in my mouth. Don't take that out of context.
We were so close to finishing though. At this point, we divided and conquered. Lunatic took the secret in Chocolate Island 2, while I once again took the trickier stage, Chocolate Secret. The more chocolate we got through, the more unique of a shape we were morphing our chocolate bar into.
Hey,
Chocolate.
yep, take a bite. You've earned it.
Very interesting shape we've carved out here at the top.
It's Chocolate Mountain.
I mean, that is like a whole piece equivalent. It's just like a...
Yeah.
To be honest, this world felt like a victory lap as we kept exploring the area level by level.
Oh.
That was so lucky.
But that still doesn't mean I'm done teaching Lunatic how this game works.
So instead of entering the pipe immediately at the end of this room, like, okay, fly over there as normally, but I don't want you to enter the pipe until that timer says 2:49. You're gonna have to wait at the end here.
Oh, right, because there's the...
Yeah.
Is it like the charging chuck?
No.
Oh, whoops.
Oh. You gotta start select. You gotta start select. You cannot get the exit anymore.
Yeah, we really should have practiced the run before this. Or maybe it's more entertaining that we didn't. Either way, it's time for some more chocolate and some more soda.
Alright, so we've got another piece. Climbing right now.
After another round of chocolate, there's really only one more tricky stage in this run, Chocolate Fort. Lunatic took his time, but still unfortunately died at the very end. Being the nice friend I am, I just decided to finish the rest for him.
I kind of just want this to be over, to be honest,
yeah.
so I will be merciful for today.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe my motives were more just based on ending this cursed speedrun. Thanks to that, I rack up another chocolate piece, and Lunatic gets one more cape to guarantee he can finish this. I even decided to throw one more bone into the nice pile, and endured another turn up at bat just so Lunatic could do the easier stage after this. He also reminds me of the soda we still have, which is required to be finished by the time the run ends. It is a part of this run after all.
Yeah, quickly eat that piece of chocolate. You finish your soda?
Ooh, I will do that while I'm here.
Okay.
I will do that.
Okay. I'm all done with mine.
Let's go. I'm so glad this one's almost over. I have to pee.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my only concern.
Yeah.
I may have had a wish to relieve myself of all I have just consumed, and fortunately with us finishing our sodas, that wish would be granted very soon. All we had to do left is Chocolate Island 5, which is Lunatic's job to do. I already took over for him so many times during the run, the least he could do was finish things out for me. While he was taking a very casual route through this, I stayed happy as long as he didn't die. With the last level completed, I think you know by now what is left.
Once you have to wait until the overworld.
Yeah, I'm just getting it ready.
The second you're done swallowing, we're gonna end the timer.
Yeah.
So that's his piece of chocolate right there.
All Lunatic had to do was swallow his last piece of chocolate, and we would finally be freed from this Mario-themed food prison.
It's been a journey.
Time.
Let's go.
Yeah! Could have been a lot better, but I think we did as good as we could have with me, going into this semi-blind.
Yeah, I can promise you right now that I do not ever want to do a round 2 of this. So yeah, that's it for today. Lunatic and I conquered every single food-related level in Super Mario World while consuming an item that was related to said level. Did I have fun during this? Well, it gave me an excuse to play Mario World for 2 hours with a great friend of mine, so yeah, I actually did have a lot of fun. Did I also endure a lot of pain during this? Oh, of course. I'm not gonna lie, the food-related part wasn't even the worst part of this run for me. I think Lunatic's casual gameplay strangled me harder, but of course, that mostly stems from a lack of speedrun experience, so I can't take that out on him. What's really cool is that no matter what, this could technically be considered a world record since we are the first to do this in a co-op fashion. I'm worried this may not get verified between a couple of quirks we had with our impromptu hotel setup and such, but either way, I had a Baja blast, and speaking of that, I had a handful of leftover food from this that I got to enjoy after, so that's something. Let me know if you enjoyed this video versus my usual stuff, and of course check out Lunatic if you somehow haven't already. I know our audience has a huge overlap. If you did enjoy this, maybe I'll do more challenge related things. Perhaps Lunatic and I can scrape together another absurd speedrun next time we are at the same speedrun event. Until then though, that's all I have to really say, so thanks for watching.